Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to VISAA.TV. I'm Brian Rothmel. We're here at the Woodberry Forest School as Woodberry Forest hosts John Paul the Great Catholic High School coming down from Northern Virginia. The Wolves coming in here ranked just above Woodberry Forest, but Woodberry Forest has won the last few games, but they're glad to be back home after a nice road trip. Got a chance to talk with the manager, Mark Parsons, and they're very excited to be back here at the Forest. They'll be wearing all white today with their orange lettering and orange lines down the sleeves. The Wolves from Pope John Paul the Great wearing all green with the white writing. We're glad you can join us here on VISAA.TV. It's been a lot of fun to bring you these Woodberry Forest soccer games, as the Tigers have been playing well. Last time we had a chance to see them, they played Liberty Christian, and just a great offensive performance. And from what I understand, they've had quite the offensive game as of late. So we'll see what they can do here against Pope John Paul the Great. Team's getting set. Pope John Paul will be going left to right across your screen. Woodberry Forest right to left. Starting in center circle will be Pernell Adji, along with Stephen Cantrell for the Wolves. Everyone's set. 40 minutes on the clock. Welcome to VISA.TV. We'll get an early foul here called on Moy. Oh, I'm sorry, 45 minutes on the clock. Trying to cut the action short, but we got plenty of action here jam-packed for 90 minutes of play. Ball in the center, keeping right in the middle of the field. The Tigers now trying to get a little action going. Nice long kick, giving chase. Nathan Day, he'll drop it back. Keeping moving to the far side of the field. Back to Day, goes back to the sideline with Eddie Williams. Williams trying to get across in there. A lot of green jerseys, unable to connect. Justin Park trying to rip a shot from the 18 line. Will be redirected right back at him. Here we go with Adji. Cantrell now for the Wolves. Nice look, trying to get to Gelbach. Gets sent back by way of Seth Wilson. Long kick, but no one there for the Tigers. Ian Wood for the Wolves. Ball going to be dropped back to the defense. Interesting, both teams right now are in that middle third of the field. Defense has pushed up, so they're trying to feel each other out, and it looks like right now they want to do the same thing. Nice long ball into the 18 for the Tigers. A lot of action, and the keeper will come up with it. Patrick Frick, the goalkeeper, the senior for the Wolves. Long punt here from Frick, gets headed out by Largan. Bull Gomez with the throw-in. Bowling able to kick it back to the defense. Like I said, that Wolves defense still very high up. Park for the Tigers trying to clear. It's coming back to the defense. Graham Tyler going to try again to get the ball out of danger. Back out to Park by way of Peak. Park down the sideline, running out of real estate. We'll have a throw in for the Wolves. Adji with it, able to turn it around off of his chest. Gets one touch pass in. It gets intercepted, though, by the Tigers. Peak going back to the sideline. We have a cross, a header. Wide right from Harris Moy. And we'll get a goal kick. Ball at midfield with Nathan Day. Comes to the sideline, able to connect with Kalina. Ball to midfield. Header by Bowling. Will roll out of bounds. Thrown again for Villagomez. Peek with it for the Tigers. Gets double teamed though, going back to the Wolves. Seeing good triangle action here from the Tigers so far early on. They've got 2 shots, none of them on goal though. Long pass into the 18, just a hair too far there, trying to get to the 12-yard line. Good play by Eddie Williams coming back to slow that attack. Adji gets the 1 touch for the Wolves. Tigers able to regain control. Try again now with Yates. Yates looking for a few of his partners. Goes to the far sideline. Brahima to Adji. Looked like he thought he might have a connection there with Cantrell. Nice through ball from Peak. Ooh, and we'll get that foul call just outside the 18. This is dangerous territory. Can the Tigers connect? Day going to take this with the wall forming in front of him. The chip in, headed back out. Good look by Yates. Back to Day. Day with a long kick. Kicker, you want to pick that up. So far has seen action. Thomas Lee, the junior keeper for the Tigers, hasn't seen any. Nice long punt. Peak able to get it to Day. Day trying to look for Moy or Kalina. Nothing there. Day gonna try again. Kalina from the corner. Rolled offside. Header from Wilson, back to him. Able to get to Lonergan. Peak rather. Ball intercepted by Michelle. Day, drop back. Aji able to step in and steal that. Gives it off to Brahima. Brahima coming in just outside the 18. Nice poke away by the Tigers. That was a good look by Jimmy Bowling. Boy fighting for the 50-50, going to be won by the Wolves. Leading pass into the 18, picked up by Lee. Quick look out, trying to get to Park. Peak there. His touch. Not going to stop him from going out of bounds. Quick throw in. And the drop back. The Wolves have been keeping about Adji in the center. They're trying to get a touch. Looks like or a foul called against the Tigers coming from behind midfield. Stepping up to take that one was Williams. Williams gets it to Day. Day dropping it back to Wilson. Wilson to Day. Day going to keep it all the way back to the keeper and Lee. Bowling. Bowling's touch not hard enough. Adji now. He had a shot, didn't take it. Gelback inside the 18, rips the shot across and wide. Goal kick here for the Tigers. Day with the first touch. Yates with the drop back to Villagomez. Nice stopping that was Kalina. Trying to get to Moy. 3-on-1, not to his advantage. Good look by Day, able to come up. He has Kalina. Kalina needs a cross. He has 2 Tigers there. Goes on the ground. He gets caught for offside. Manager Mark Parsons requesting that his team stays onside. They've had some good looks, but haven't been able to get that perfect crossover yet. Fight for the ball. Header going to be won by Day. Peek to Moy. Moy going to stay with it. It looked like Eddie Williams was able to cut that off, but the Wolves able to recover. Samuels. Touch going out of bounds. Throw in for the Tigers. Throw in here for Wilson. Gets it back to Lonergan. Day. Wilson. Wolves going to recover. Adji. Trying to go down the sideline. Wilson slowing it. Day keeping it alive. Day going between the legs of Adji. Nice play there. Wolves recovering with Cantrell. Look for Bahima. Too far. Nice play by Lee to come out and clear it out. A lot of contact for that header. Finally getting a boot on his woad. Out of bounds off of the Tigers. Throw in here. Just under 35 minutes left here about. Header by Bowling. Moy gives chase. Wolves still trying to clear it. Not doing a very good job so far. Day now. Day again. Nice give and go and give to Kalina. The cross. Moy just a step behind. Oh, we're going to get a foul called here. 25, 30 yards out. Lonergan goes off of the wall. Tried to quickly go before they set up, and then the second line of the wall able to stop that one. Then gets called for a foul going the other way. Quick restart for the Wolves. Brahima. Day tries to give it to Moy out, and we're going to get a foul called. Day on the kick. Far side of the 18, he'll go out for a goal kick. Coming in here for Pope John Paul the Great, Josh Cox. Making his way off is Cantrell. Day here, good possession. Trying to change field, goes off of the head of Pope John Paul the Great. Good opportunity, but the touch of hair behind the streaking Peak. See what Williams was trying to do. Williams going to see if he can get another shot out of it. Whoa, going to let that one go out of bounds. Throw in here for the Wolves. Adji now for the Wolves. Up Day. Day's been everywhere so far. Parks kick off of Adji for the throw-in for the Tigers. Ball gonna settle around. The Wolves haven't had a chance to get much possession here in this game. I got another substitution coming on here. Coming now onto the pitch is Max Gelbach. Moy coming down here for the Tigers. Moy from the 18. He has Williams, the touch, going off of the Wolves, able to clear it back out. Park trying to get position there on Adji. Adji going to get ruled for the foul. Ball able to reverse the field, coming near side for Wilson. Dropping back for Bowling. Tyler, Park. Back for where we started. Park goes down. Stepping up for defense there was Wode. Oh, correction, that's Garel. Lonergan taking it off of his chest. The drop back. Nice change of field here. Wilson. Moy, the drop back to Day. Day keeps it coming. The cross. Williams! Oh, Williams just misses it. A nice cross from Kalina there. Eddie Williams unable to get his full leg or foot on it, anything. Anything with a little bit more than he got probably would have found the back of the net. Gelbach can't corral that one as it goes out of bounds. You definitely see what Woodberry Forest is trying, and it's been their best opportunity. Day sending it back to Tyler. Ball getting stolen. Brahima inside the 18. Lee comes out, able to get the stop. Still need to clear it. Lee going for it. Ball still bouncing around. Out just outside the 18. The chip shot too high. Yates was the shot opportunity. So I have 2 shots, one of them on goal and 1 save for Lee. See if they can try this little operation again. The quick kick to Moy. Header by Villagomez. Cox. Ball going out of bounds off of Wilson. Throw in here for Villagomez. Oh, correction, Yates. Adji taking it off of his shoulder. Peak. Good play there by Cox. He'll send a long shot to the wrong goal. Hope John Paul, though, has gotten 4 shots according to my count so far. Bowling. Wilson. Lee keeps that ball alive so he can kind of dribble it out a little bit. Oh, we'll pick it up finally now. Nice punt. Moy, good look. Good. Spoiling that opportunity there was Garel. Ball's going out of bounds. They're going to, head official is going to give it to the Tigers. Park quickly with a throw in. Long kick down, trying to get to Williams, goes out of bounds. Adji. Here we go, Brahima again. Brahima from the 18. His centering kick going too far, trying to get Gall back. Wilson there able to steal it. Kalina to Day. Back to Kalina. Going down the sideline, can't keep it. Long throw in here for Yates. Going far side for Williams. Williams in a foot race. Williams is going to win it. Williams coming down to the 18. Cuts across. Takes the left foot. Too high. Ball going to the far sideline as we get back to midfield. It's unbelievable look there, just thinking about that. What Eddie Williams was able to do going through traffic. Lee's going to come out of the box here to try to clear this one out. Finally, we'll get it back to midfield. Kalina there. Kalina trying to go down the sideline. He'll just be kicked out of bounds by Villagomez. Wilson gonna take this throw. It goes back. Bowling. Wilson. Look for Day behind him, going into open space. Samuels. Now with Cox. Wilson able to steal it. Cox gets it back. Trying to get to Rahima. Park with the slide tackle. Stays with Cox. To Adji. Wilson stepping in, trying to slow down that pass. Bowling now going to get it back to Kalina. Day for the Tigers. Goes far sideline where he's got Park. Park with some options. Goes at Williams. Peak. Oh, tried the give and go. And Williams getting tangled up with his defender. Trying to see if he can get the foul called. And nothing. Then instead of talking to you going down the sideline. I don't know if it was to the player or to the coaching staff. Keeper going to take his time here as he has the ball. Foul going to be called here on the Tigers. Seems to be reason to come over to the sideline right now. Not sure what the situation is. Coach Parsons going to talk to the head official. We're working on stoppage time here for this match. So we will be working, I should say, with stoppage time. So that's why the clock will continue to tick. So Coach Parsons able to get a word or two in, and we'll restart it. Ball goes back into the 18. The header coming out. Pope John Paul seeing if they can stay with it. Finally going to get a foul called against Bowling. Dangerous spot here for the Wolves, or for the Tigers, either way you look at it. Head official is trying to get something. Oh, he's gonna get two players. Bowling and Adji gonna get a talking to. They might be the captains, or they might have had a little get together earlier that the head official wants to make sure it gets cleared up. Restart things, ready to go. Cox going to take the kick. Gets it into the box, picked up by Lee. Credit them with a shot on goal. That's the second shot on goal here today so far for Pope John Paul the Great. Peak. Ball going to the far sideline. Williams there. A lot of physical play, and they're going to call it against Williams. Just under halfway through the first half of play. Thanks so much for joining us here on VISAA.tv. Still 0-0. 2 shots on goal for Pope John Paul, 0 shots on goal for Woodberry Forest. Neither team with corner kicks. Pope John Paul has 5 shots on goal, while the Forest with only, 5 shots, with the Forest with 4 shots. Cox now for the Wolves, getting double teamed. He will not win that one. Day coming out victorious. Ball going back to Park, to Day. Day changing field, comes to the near sideline where he finds Kalina. Kalina trying to figure out how to get around Villagomez. Trying some fancy footwork. Teammates coming now for the Wolves. Day, drop back to Wilson. The chip into the box, no one there. Except for Kalina's going to get a header on. Ball still free. The keeper will finally pick it up. Thought for sure we'd see Frick come out and get that first little chip shot in, but he decided to stay inside the 6. Let that one free. Kalina. Kalina will go to Tyler. Tyler goes to Park. Park trying to get to, which Tiger is that? Oh, that's Peak. Looks like we're going to get a card coming here. Let's see who's... And Cox will get booked here with the yellow. Restart. Try and chip it to the 18 line. Gets headed back by the Wolves. Adji there. Tried a little give and go. Just a hair too slow, though, with the ball. Villagomez. Right to Day. Day going behind his back. Day to Kalina. Kalina needs to get across. Gets that cross in. Williams there. Ball too far. Williams going to have to cross it back now outside the 18 box. Gets a good look. Header by the Wolves. 2 headers. Ball at the 18. Lonergan. Cleared finally back out to Adji. He's all by himself. One-on-one with the defender. Goes to open space. Lee stays in the box. Thought about coming out. Ball will finally get kicked out of bounds by Bowling. We're going to stop things as we have 3 Wolves trying to get back onto the pitch. We'll get the substitutions to come in. Addison Ludwig going to make his first time on. Steven Cantrell will come on. And also Max Gelbach. Oh, no, correction, he was already in. Andre Michel will come back in. Throw in here for Villagomez. Shot going to be taken there by Yates. Wide right. And now, get a sub coming in. Cav Gillespie will come in for Woodberry Forest. Harris Moy will make his way to the bench. Gillespie going for that header and takes the head to the shoulder. Quick start by Kalina. Tyler. Peak. Gets taken down from behind. We'll get another foul called. Lonergan. He's going to go before the wall sets up. He goes wide right. Tyler Garrell now coming in for Adji. 15 minutes left here in the first half of play is what the official is saying on the field. Lee going to come out. He's got trouble. Ludwig was giving a chase. Kalina now. Goes far side for Williams. Williams didn't give a run there. Gillespie going to try to keep it in play. He does keep it in play. Gillespie with the cross picked up by Frick. Ball bouncing around. Williams to Peak. Tries to get it back to Williams. He gets stopped on his run, so we'll get the foul call. Chip in. Lonergan going to try to get a header on it. It'll go all the way over for the goal kick. Gets a chance to get the another sub in here. I believe this is DeRaymond coming in. Justin DeRaymond, a sophomore. A few sophomores on this Hope John Paul the Great team. He comes in. Cox comes out. Header by Peak to Park, rather. Day. One touch for Williams. Williams from outside the 18 takes the shot, and it's saved. So that's our first shot on goal here for the Forest. Their sixth shot on the game. Kalina now. Park on the far sideline. Ball going out of play. Park going to have the throw in. Day to Park. Go play there by DeRaymond to get a boot on it. Long kick giving chase is Garrell. Tiger's going to kick it back. Williams trying to keep it in play. It'll go just over the line. Throw in here for Michelle. Peak. Peak again. Day. Day's got some options. Goes far side. Goes middle of the field here. Gillespie couldn't get a kick. This will be just outside the 18. Day gonna take this one. Wall set up. Woodberry Forest even throwing a brick into it. Nolan Day. And it's a goal! Woodberry Forest scoring with just over 12 minutes left here. Nolan Day just placing that inside the left upper 90. And that's going to bring in 4 substitutions for Pope John Paul the Great. Looks like they're bringing in essentially the starting lineup. Gonna step away for a short bit. We'll be right back here on VISA.TV. Welcome back here on VISA.TV. Had to keep with some housekeeping notes real quick. Trying to get a cross for Woodberry Forest. Keeper going to pick this one up. 1-0, Tigers on top. Second shot on goal, 7th shot on the game. Still no corners for either team. While the shots are pretty even and the shots on goal are even, Tigers definitely been dominating the ball just a hair more. The looks for the Wolves have been something like this from the outside. Adji going to come in now. Good play from the backside by Wilson. And able to keep this in play to Kalina. Drop back to Bowling. Trying to chip it back to midfield. Foul going to be called against Cox. Bowling going to restart it here. Lonergan. Far side, Park. Park down the sideline. He gets taken down from behind by Brahima. We have a little bit of delay here. Williams. Slow to get off the field. Able to get up though. Peak. Just under 8 minutes left here on the clock, I should say, in the first half of play. We'll be under stoppage time, more than likely. We've had a few delays in this game. A lot of talk here with the official and the teams. Good play here by Gelbach, able to recover. It's a 4-on-2, not to his advantage though. He'll slow it up, let his friends come up with him. Cox now going to try. A nice step up, goes for Adji, and the touch just a hair too hard. That'll be a goal kick here for the Tigers. Here we go. Lee going to restart for us. Here we go to Bowling. Bowling able to get the long kick. Here we have Gillespie. Gillespie goes around the keeper and inside the post for the second goal for the Tigers. Nice long kick by Bowling. Able to lead Gillespie in stride. Perfectly placed. So, restart things here with the Tigers up 2-0. Williams going to get it back to Peak. Peak trying to get it back to him. Intercepted by the Wolves. Kalina. Cox causing issue. Wilson now. Far into Peak. Stolen by Brahima. Brahima only has Adji. He needs some more Wolves with him. Michelle now from the far sideline. Michelle trying to go into the corner. And he'll go over the end line for a goal kick. Looks like Whitmoy going to come in now for the Tigers. Also coming in, Zach Merritt. I believe it was Peak, Peak came off, and I'm not sure who the other Tiger was. Moy. Dropbacks to Merritt. Back to Moy. Moy, not much room over there. Goes out of bounds. Off of Gelbach. Day. Tigers definitely didn't have the numbers there. Brahima going down the sideline. Gets past one Tiger, needs to get past the second one. Getting past Park now. Park giving a lot of trouble though. And too much contact from Brahima will draw the foul. Good play there by Park. Good recovery speed. Gillespie. Cavs staying with it. Another foul called. Day ready to take this kick. Day coming near sideline for Wilson. Wilson with the chip. Too far. I don't think he was trying to shot there. I think he was trying to see if he could find a head of a fellow Tiger. Coming in now for the Tigers, Edo Douglas. Pass coming near side for Samuels. Douglas seeing if he can cause some trouble. Samuels able to get to Villa Gomez. Cox now. Foul going to be called on Day. Try and give a hand to Cox. Samuels. Samuels going on the ground. Lonergan gets a foot in it. Day trying to come in to it. Yates going to stay with it. Lonergan. Long kick, seeing if they can go again. Gillespie, good run there, but header by Frick, able to avert danger. Day with a look to Moy. Moy to Gillespie. Gillespie trying to dribble through the Wolves' defense. Park. Cox now. Gets the pass to Brahima. Brahima to Gelbach. Ball be cleared out of bounds by the Tigers. That was Graham Tyler there. Brahima trying again. Ooh, and we'll get a foul. A lot of contact there. Good to see Brahima jump back up. Free kick taken by Samuels. Samuels with a kick. too far. Trying to see if he could get the head of the very tall. Trying to get that with Agi. "30 seconds left here on the clock. See how much stoppage time we get. We'll see. The referee's supposed to announce it, so we'll see if we can get ears on that. Free kick coming here for Pope John Paul. Cox going to take the quick one. Gelbach back to Cox. Pretty good play there by Cox to let that one go, knowing Merritt was coming for it. Official asking for the ball a little bit further back. The quick kick from Cox, wide left. Oh, went off the head of someone, or the hair of someone at least. We get our first corner of the day. Gelbach going to take this one. Ball low on the front post. And that's going to end our first half of play. The Tigers up 2-0. We'll be right back here on VISA.TV. Welcome back here on VISAA.TV. Thanks so much for joining us here. Woodberry Forest up 2-0 as we start the second half. 45 minutes on the clock. Let's get going. Reset this one for you. 2 shots on goal apiece for both teams. Woodberry Forest with 7 shots for the entire game. Pope John Paul the Great with 6. The goal is coming in the 32nd minute on a free kick for Nolan Day from just outside the 18, and then Cav Gillespie, an assist from Bowling, squeaked one by the keeper in the 39th minute. And that's how we got to where we are as we begin the second half of play. Woodberry Forest wearing the all-white jerseys, shorts and socks included. The Wolves from Pope John Paul the Great wearing all green, shorts and socks included. We're so glad you could join us here on VISAA.TV. I want to thank today's crew. On camera, we have Abe Costanza and Cal Mincer, our producer, Chad Cecil, and I'm Brian Rothmel. Ball at midfield. Both teams to start the game had their defense right on the edge of the middle third, of the field. Not much room to space out. Brahima trying to get to Agi for the Wolves. Drop back to Brahima. Brahima with the one touch, looking to see Cox. Cox gives a good chase, but can't come up with it. As Thomas Lee, the keeper for Woodberry Forest, able to pick it up. Another beautiful punt. Header going off of the backside of Garrell. That'll be picked up by Patrick Frick. Header by Lonergan. Trying to get the pass to Park. Cox going to come up with it. Tries to get it to Agi. Kicked back by Woodberry Forest. Near sideline for Wode. Wode back to midfield. Park to Day. Stepping up is Yates. Too much contact there. Pope John Paul going to take the free kick. Coming by way of Samuels. Headed inside the 18. Lee's going to pick it up. Long kick headed to the far sideline by Garrell. Kalina there for the Tigers. Kalina trying to get some space. Gives it to Day. Back to Kalina. Try to go back to Day. Gallback, pass to Adji gets hit back. They'll try again. Long chip goes all the way to Lee. Brahima and Park going for it. Still fighting for it. Too much arms there from Park. Cox taking the kick. Cox to the far post. He has Adji too high. Lee quickly getting it out. Tyler Williams off of the shoulder of Wode out of bounds. Park quick throw in. Oh, nope, slows it down. Goes to Tyler. Larrigan to Park. Park and a lot of Wolves. Day to Williams. Williams trying to get some space. Back to Day. Probably going to reverse field here to Kalina. Kalina looks like he took a shot there. Just wide. I don't know if he was going for Williams or not. I'm going to credit him for the shot. Samuels with some space. Moy gives a run towards him. Able to kick it away. Back to midfield. Peak. Bowling. Park. Williams trying to settle it. Brahim couldn't turn it around. Williams to Day. Day goes behind his back, then able to get the pass. Trying to lead his man into... Peak was trying to lead his man into the 18. We'll get a foul called on the Wolves. Lonergan going to take it. Peter off of the wall. Moy tried to see if he could get a foot on it. Could not. Cox going to clear it back to midfield. Adji all by himself. Now he's got Gelbach. Tries to get a leader in. Wilson going to give chase. Wilson's clear, getting back to midfield. Peak tried to send a through ball over. I believe that is Moy. Cox off of his shoulder. Samuels. Good thing Samuels got a weak foot on that first pass. Just kind of move the Tigers out of his way, get a better look. Yates. Yates trying to dribble through some Tigers. Will not be successful. Lonergan with a long pass into the 18. Looks like Harris Moy got tangled up with someone. No foul called, though. Brahima going to settle this one. He has Park there. Lonergan chips it in for Moy. Header coming out by Frick. Brahima. Brahima and Park. Goes to the corner for Adji. Adji and Tyler now. Out of bounds for a corner. Quick setup on the corner. Cox puts it in. Kicked out by Park. Samuel's there. Samuels doesn't have much room for a shot. Tyler trying to clear it out to Moy. Always like after a real physical play, a soccer player will throw his hands up and didn't do anything. That's the sure sign that you did something. Before the whistle, you put your hands up. Right know something happened. Williams here to peak. Lonergan going to Kalina. Kick out of bounds by Villagomez. Kalina from the far sideline, dropping back to Bowling. Bowling seeing if he could find Williams across the field, not successful. Getting headed around. Park going to try a second time now. Get back to his offense. Cox tried to use his chest to settle that one. Nice look from Lonergan to Kalina, but he gets sent back to him. Michelle and Yates. Yates gets tangled up there with Day. We'll get a free kick here for the Wolves. Temperature's definitely dropped as this game has gone on. Just 10 minutes in here to the second half of play. Into the 18. Park's going to head it out. Tyler going to get the long kick into open space. Oh, and we're going to see a card. Ryan Garrell trying to stop Harris Moy from going to get that ball. Gonna get talking to and see the yellow. So that's the second yellow the Wolves have seen. First one was Josh Cox in the first half. Ryan Garrell now getting the second one here. Day with the kick. Puts it to inside the 6, and Frick will come out and get the catch. The counterattack to Adji. Bowling and Adji. Oh, now we're gonna see a lot of action. Bowling and Adji getting tangled up, and see how the official sorts this one out. Official taking some time to sort this one out. This has definitely been a physical game, and yellows will be given to both players. Interesting here, they're giving the kick to the Tigers. Wilson takes it down the sideline. Get a high kick there called on peak, so. Oh no, it's going to go against Pope John Paul. They're going to let some substitutions come on though, interestingly enough. So coming on is Tyler Garrell. And also Max Gelbach. Tyler going to go to Bowling. Bowling with the long kick. Moy gets the header, but he was offside. Quick here for Samuels. Goes off of Peak. Moy to Kalina. Trying to get it back to Peak. It gets intercepted. Cox now for the Wolves. Gets it to Gelbach. Wilson steps up and takes the pass away. Wilson with some room to operate. Peak back to Wilson. Coming in is Cox to take it away. Gell back to Garrell. Garrell with a long kick for Brahima into the 18. Picked up by Lee. Coming back out to Park. Lonergan. Nice passing game there. Day back to Park. Chips it forward, trying to get to Moy. Harris Moy going to be called for the foul. Williams will help Samuels off of the turf. Cox able to keep possession. Drops it back to Wode. Cox again. And clearing it out will be Tyler. Kick down the sideline. Garrell there, needs to cross it. Garrell keeps it on the 6, it comes all the way through. Cox now with the foot wide left. Cox tried to sneak it just inside the post and it went just wide. Cav Gillespie going to come in as Harris Moy makes his way off. Also coming in for the Wolves is Edison Ludwig. Data Williams keeping the headers going around. Finally now we'll go back to the feet. Cox with the ball on the ground. Ball off the head of Wode, out of bounds. Throw in here for Gillespie. Samuels with the kick here to Park. Park trying to settle it, knocks it out of bounds. Throw in here for Wode. Wode's throwing gets headed by Park. Kalina. Peak there. Gonna go the other way now with the Wolves. Oh, pass gets stolen by Gillespie. Gillespie from outside the 18 gets a right foot in. It's off the post. Again, trying to sneak it around the keeper. Gillespie there stealing that pass and able to keep possession as he was getting ridden by a few defenders. Still gets the shot just off the post. One kick to the far sideline from Garrell. Day here. Day going down the sideline, kind of switching roles with Kalina. Day goes in between the legs of his defender. Gillespie here from outside the 18. Ball getting knocked back out to Park. Park goes back up the seam. Oh, he gets a little too much contact with the feet. Day gonna draw this foul here on the Wolves. Lonergan going to take it. Quickly takes it before the wall sets up and saved by Frick. Pretty smart there by Peter Lonergan. Seeing before the wall was trying to switch some players out. Before they could do that, found the area for the shot. Yates. Gurrell able to get to Ludwig. Ludwig back to Gurrell. Gurrell is mismatched there. Ball getting knocked out of bounds by the Tigers. Throw in here for Ludwig. Nope. Let me throw in rather for Wode. Oh, they're called it off of the Wolves. Kick glancing the leg of Gurrell as it went out of bounds. That one definitely went off of Gurrell out of bounds. Park to Williams. Day gets a foot on it around the defender. Samuel's going to kick it out of bounds. Park with the fake. Williams knocks it off of Wode out of play. Gillespie going to take this throw in. Ball getting headed back out to Park. Park settles it before he gets a foot on it. Cox going to go the other way for the Wolves. Problem for Pope John Paul is that they've kind of bunkered down on defense on some of these plays where they try to get the counterattack. They don't have the numbers. The Tigers have been very light on the attack in terms of numbers. They've been really taking the ball from the middle third and drawing their attacks that way instead of packing it in. Day with it at midfield. Lonergan able to get it to Tyler. Tyler back to him. Look trying to get to Gillespie. He gets intercepted going the other way by way of Gelbach. Taken back by Kalina. Peak. Peak comes near sideline for Williams. Williams gets whistled offside. Quick restart here. Ludwig. A little give and go action gets spoiled. Drop back to Bowling. Peak. Peak chips it to Williams. He's onside this time. Williams takes the shot and goes off the right side of his foot. Very wide. Out of play. Let's see who's coming in here as substitutions. No, Harris Moy going to come back in. He's going to take out Williams. Kalina makes his way off. I believe that's Edo Douglas who just checked in. That is Edo. Day with good positioning. Drops it back to Wilson. Douglas. Throwing here for Wilson. Day trying to get through two defenders. Almost had it. Lonergan intercepts the clear though. To Douglas, leads him a bit too far out of play. Brahima will come back in for the Wolves. Coming off is Gelbach, Patrick Gelbach. Park to Lonergan. Day. Stepping up was Wode to clear that one. Oh, correction, that's Gurrell. He's having some leg issue. Day just outside the 18. Day goes through his defender. Ball gets knocked out of play by Yates, and we're going to stop play here as Garrell makes his way off of the field. Coming back on, though, will be Aji. Interesting to see if they put Audrey in defense, as he is replacing Garrell. Throw in here for Gillespie. Ball bounces out. Peak thought he might be able to get a foot on it. Unable to do so. Bowling sends it back in. Brahima and Bowling. Bowling with the header. Try again to lead here. Garrell is there. Lee comes out. He gets the foot on it and clears it back to midfield. Moy goes for the header with Wode. Yates gonna come down with it. Tries to go around Day. Day's gonna stop the second attempt. Ball coming on the sideline, keeping it alive is Cox.
Oh, come on! You got it. Just relax over there.
Cox gets helped out here by Douglas. Cox here to take the kick. Cox puts it to the far post at the 6. Lee picks it up. Lee's been doing a great job knowing when to come out to get that ball. Lee's kick first headed by Yates. Day back to Peak. Good slide tackle by Samuels to break that up. Brahima with a long kick. Lee outside the box. Gets a weak foot on it. Ludwig gets one head. Moy comes in to take it. Trying to get down the sideline. Kicked out of bounds by Wode. Park with a throw in here, just shy of midfield. Goes into Lonergan, back to him. Tries to pass to him. Cox able to deflect it, takes control. Pass to Brahima, Bowling there. Wilson going down the middle rather. Lonergan's still there. Comes near sideline for Moy. Good job by Wode to break up that pass. That was a good look for Harris Moy. Aji playing defense, drops back to his keeper. Frick with the kick to midfield. Bowling trying to send it back to the defense of the Wolves. Bowling to Lonergan. Draw back and move back forward. Cox with the header. Cox getting it back. Pass to Garrell. Garrell with a good look to Ludwig. Ludwig needs to cross it. Doesn't have many green jerseys though. Pass will go right to Lonergan. Counter attack to the far sideline. Ball bouncing around. Douglas tries to get it. Douglas staying with the play. Trying to clear that there was Gelbach. Douglas getting it back. He gets tripped up by Samuels. Kick near side to Tyler. Tyler tries to chip it over everyone, and the keeper will get it. Samuels here. Leads it for Brahima. Brahima knocks it out of bounds. Wilson gonna come out. Looks like that's Eddie Williams checking back in. Day. 3 Wolves around him. Ball gets behind him though. Ludwig now for the Wolves. Williams steps up to get it to Peak. Peak with a look to to Gillespie. Just over 16 minutes left here in regulation. Quick throw in here for the Wolves. Cantrell. Up, ball gets stolen by the Tigers. Bowling to Tyler. Tyler keeps it moving to Park. And the foul will be called here on Garrell. Park quickly restarts it today. Tries to get the one touch to Moy. He'll go out of bounds. Day with 2 Wolves around him. Fancy footwork will be spoiled though by Ludwig. Lonergan back to Park. Ludwig getting in the way though is Cantrell of the pass back to Lonergan. Yates gets it to Brahima. Brahima's got a streaker down the sideline. Good look to Gelbach. Ball go out of bounds off of Williams. Michelle going to take the throw in. Bowling kicks it out of bounds. Michelle gets a second chance, a few yards down. We got 2 substitutions. 3 substitutions, rather. Cox going to come back in for the Wolves. Also coming back in is Patrick Gelbach. It looks like Owen Jones came in for the Tigers. Shot from Cox gets redirected back outside the 18. The chip in, a lot of bodies there, but Lee able to get it before anyone can get a real good look. Brahima now trying to get around his man. Williams with the kick off of Edo's head. Cox now. Brahima. Back to Cox. A lot of white jerseys around him. Still able to get a free ball to Brahima. Brahima inside the 18. Brahima centers it and Lee dives on it. Lee's just going to hold on to this one as Brahima's still on the field. It's helped out by the official. Just under 13 left here in regulation. Lee is going to take the punt. Can this lead to Gillespie? Gillespie and Adji going for it. Gillespie still giving chase. Be knocked out of play by Villagomez. Gillespie with the throw. Gets a long throw in, trying to get to Lonergan. Jones will ball bounce out to. They'll go back to Park. Here we go with Yates. Yates and Largan. Yates slows it up. Nice turnaround. Bowling kicks it back out. Cox there, though, for the Wolves. Foul going to be called on Day. Cox slow to get up. Long set piece here. Kick to the 6. Header by Villagomez, and Lee gets it. And ooh, a lot of contact there for it, and Lee falls hard to the ground. Lee makes his way up. Yates bleeding, that wasn't his intent. Just going for the ball. A lot of bodies inside that 6-yard box. Good job by Lee, though, so far today in this match. Header by Adji, out of play. Park taking this one. Villagomez with a header. Back to him. Comes to Cox. Cox kicks it to open space. The clear goes back to Ludwig. Tigers called for a foul. Patrick Gelbach going to take this. Did a nice job on the last set piece. Adji now is going to go into the fray. Definitely someone you want to see if you can get a header on. It comes to the near post there. It was running for that was Garel. We easily get to it. Not much issue this time. Header by Gelbach. Douglas to Jones. Ludwig steals the pass. Ludwig drops it back for Samuels. Samuels to Ludwig to Cox. Williams trying to step up. Giving trouble there is Garel. He stays with it. Gives it to Brahima. Into the 18. Lee slides and picks it up. Williams trying to clear it out. Cox there for the Wolves. Cox tries to bring it to the 18. Thought he had Yates, but Yates running the other way. Villagomez with the header. Cox there. Cox staying with it. Brahima. Cox goes hard for that one. Needs to be careful. Got a yellow early. Looks like he won't get one here, but I believe that's Largan. It's on the field. Be seen by medical staff. We're going to step away for a short bit. We'll be right back here on VISA.TV. Welcome back here on VISA.TV, and stand corrected, that was Nolan Day, who's had a great game. Largan had his was sideways to me, so I didn't get a chance to see his number. He's still on. We did have a substitution in that opportunity. Diego Calzada now comes in. He's the sophomore. And Cox gets shown a yellow, and that's going to end his day. So 11 on 10 for the rest of the way here. We have about 6:30, just over 6:30 left. Of course, it'll be interesting to see if we have any stoppage time. Williams to Peak. Calzada, Peak, trying to get to Moy. Calzada trying to get into it. The keeper comes out. Ball outside the 18. Keeper going to stay with it. Bowling with the header back. Brahima now. Samuels puts it down in the corner. Giving a run there is Garel. Williams with it on the sideline. Keeps it in play. Back to Peak. He has Moy on the run. Good play by Moy there. Nice through ball. Frick with the kick out. Calzada and Jones. Calzada with it. Moy. Adji able to break it up. Park. Calzada to Moy. Villa Gomez will kick it out of play. And we'll get a substitution. Moy will make his way off. Looks like we're getting Kalina back in. Throw into Calzada. Bill Gomez causes problems. Back to Kalina. Kalina with the left foot. Knocked back out by Samuel. Sorry, by Yates. Jones. Adji gives trouble. Brahima now for the Wolves. Going on the counterattack. Park tries to get it away from him. Finally, Tyler will clear it away. Calzada taking it from Yates, gets the pass to Douglas. Douglas needs a cross. Doesn't really have the numbers. Tries to go just into the corner. Might as well use some time up here. See if you can get a corner. He will get the corner kick after all. Nice play there by Douglas, a sophomore. Peak with the kick. First corner of the afternoon for the Tigers. Goes to the 12 dot, if you will. And Frick's going to chase that one down and take it away from Ludwig. Villa Gomez chips it into the box. No one there except for Lee. Villa Gomez with a header. Gelbach off of Lonergan. Try again here with Adji. Adji finding a little bit of room to operate. Goes to Douglas. Or sorry, Ludwig. Ludwig gets double team. Too much contact will get the foul. Samuels to take it here. The set pieces have looked good, especially from this distance. It's a little bit further than we saw the two earlier. Gets to the 18 line. Need to clear it. We get a shot. It's wide left. Shot by Villagomez. 10 shots so far on the afternoon. It looks like we're going to have an injury. More than likely, with that ball bouncing around at the 18 and feet flying at it, a foot missed the ball and hit a player. And Eddie Williams able to slowly walk off the field here. Looks like coming in for him is Woody Scruggs. Lee ready to kick this one off. Yates trying to do something out of nothing there. Nice header there by Villagomez to spoil the Tiger opportunity. Adji with the leader. Running for that one is Brahima. Brahima bringing it into the 18. We get a corner. Obviously, there will be stoppage time in this one. Had a few yellow cards. Keeper now coming into the box. Trying to clear this one out. A lot of headers. Ball bouncing around the 6. Finally, Calzada will bring it back. Frick with the header back into the box, and Brahimo's offside. That was a good look, though, by Frick to see if he could keep that one alive. Stay with us after the game. We'll talk with Woodberry's manager, Mark Parsons. Oh, Woodberry get called for a foul here, just outside the 18. Oh, much further back out. Now remember, this is a 10 on 11 right now because of the double yellow. Frick is in at the 18 line, open net. Samuels with the set piece, along with him is Gelbach. Samuels takes it off of the wall. Ball comes to the near side, Ludwig gives a run. It'll be out of play off of the Tigers. Throws into Yates. Jones trying to clear it out. Ball will go out of play. Villagomez going to try again. Tyler trying to clear. Ball still staying there. Brahima, shot wide right. Owen Jones coming out. Park comes back in. Justin Park, a junior. We restarts this one. We are in stoppage time. And we had a lot of it. A lot of times that stoppage of play in the second half. No goals, though, for either team. Both goals for Woodberry Forest coming in the first half. Adji goes to Brahima. Playing defense there is Scruggs. Brahima trying to get the cross at the 6, and Lee picks it up. And that ends our game. Your final score, Woodberry Forest 2, Pope John Paul the Great 0. Goals coming in the 32nd minute by Nolan Day on a free kick. And then Cav Gillespie, by way of bowling, had a goal in the 39th minute. That's all we had. Thanks so much for joining us here on VISA.TV. Have a great evening, everyone. Your final score, 2-0, Woodberry Forest. Stay with us. We'll try to get a few words in with Mark Parsons and see what the manager thinks of the Tigers' performance here this afternoon. We'll be right back.
Joined now with manager Mark Parsons and Nolan Day. First, Coach, what did you think of your team's performance today?
Very pleasing in the first half to control the game and control the tempo of the game with good quality. And it was nice to get a couple of goals in before half time, and we knew the second half was just going to be a disciplined and have to be a strong performance regards to how we defend and put up with what they could throw at us, and I think we did that very well.
Nolan, you guys did a great job controlling the middle third, and you were in a lot of the action. You know, what went so well on the pitch today?
I thought that basically we all battled hard, and we went out 100%, didn't stop till the very last whistle. And that's basically it. That's what we had to do. We came out and did it, and that's how we won.
Coach, you guys have been playing great as of late. You know, you're really starting to hit your stride here. You know, what are your thoughts on the rest of the season?
Yeah, we know that the beginning's always is tough for us, and we said last year that, you know, around this period it was when we just started to get going, and it's happened again, and it's just the nature of the beast, really. And now we're playing really good soccer, which we've done all season, but now we're eliminating some mistakes, we're taking our chances, and the difference is us winning games instead of them running away from us. So we've done it at a great time. We got a really big game against St. Chris on Friday, which is a massive one for us and for the boys, and also it's important result-wise, so we can sneak into the playoffs and also